Governor Lou Grisham signed a bill that prohibits agencies from signing agreements with ICE. It was designed to get rid of the state's 3 ICE detention facilities.
Tonight in a Target 7 investigation, we're learning it did a lot more than that. Here's Jason McNabb.
The governor signed the Immigrant Safety Act into law almost 2 weeks ago. Its intention was focused on 3 counties, Otero, Cibola, and Torrance. But another county is also going to be affected. It took 2 years for the legislature to pass this bill, virtually killing these 3 ICE detention facilities.
The Immigrant Safety Act is now law.
The governor said she signed it into law because she felt that migrants were being treated inhumanely in those facilities.
Our detention centers, particularly a couple, have long been in the news, far longer than a decade, for questions about whether or not there was fair, credible, constitutional treatment of the individuals who were being detained.
But there's one thing that did not come up when she signed the bill. Take a look. It also banned any law enforcement agency from entering into what is called a 287G. These are agreements local law enforcement reach with ICE. It gives them the authority to enforce immigration laws.
In a nutshell, grants limited authority to state and local jurisdictions to cooperate with immigration enforcement.
Chris Clem is a former Border Patrol agent and El Paso Sector Deputy Chief. He spent more than a decade working in New Mexico.
The cooperation is key for enforcement. If it's much easier to go to a jail and take custody of a non-citizen who's been charged or convicted of a crime in a sally port of a local jail, then them not cooperating and releasing them, and then we have to go find them. Then that's why you see some of these large-scale operations playing across the country.
Look at this map. There are more than 1,400 law enforcement agencies that have reached these agreements. One of them is here in New Mexico.
This is just one more tool that I can use to keep our community safe.
Michael Brockett is the Curry County Sheriff. He entered into this agreement in May because he was frustrated with how undocumented immigrants were committing crimes and were being let out of jail.
We book them in, and oftentimes before we can even get the paperwork done, they're released back into our community to create more victims and create more havoc in our community.
Sheriff Brockett said his agency was in the process of developing a limited program in which one deputy would be able to put what is called an ICE detainer on an inmate, meaning they could not be released from jail.
The ICE would reach out to my agent, or Department of Homeland Security would reach out to my deputy and say, hey, this person is in your jail right now. Can you please file this detainer on him, and we'll come and get him when he's released.
New Mexico is not alone in banning these agreements. 7 other states placed restrictions or bans on them. 3 states, Georgia, Florida, and Texas, are trying to force local law enforcement to enter in these agreements. Sheriff Brockett said he still plans to use his agreement until the day state law says he can't.
And if it keeps one person from driving out into our community and reoffending after we've already arrested him one time, then I want to do that.
That law is slated to go into effect in May. For Target 7, I'm Jason McNabb.
If you have a tip for us to investigate, call 505-884-6347 or email target7tips@koat.com.